Welcome to the homework solution tutorial on 2D to 2E. This is factoring out the trinomials. Here we're going to do 6 through 10. Let's look at number 6 here. Number 6 starts us off as that. Okay, I want to make sure I write out what it looks like. The quadratic will always follow this format. Okay, so this, now we can get our values. A is equal to 1, B here is going to be equal to 2, and C here is going to be equal to negative 48. They just like using R in this problem. Okay, it is the same process because since A equals to 1, we can use our X method to find P and Q. We know we want to find two numbers such that they multiply to make negative 48, and that adds up to 2. Okay, P and Q such that they multiply to make negative 48 and add up to make 2. All right, let's go through my possibilities to see if anything is possible here. All right, we start with always 1 and 48. Oh, does it look like I could make 2? 2 and 24, is that possible? Nope. 3 and, let's see, 3 and 48, is that possible? Let me do the divide. 1, 3, 18. I think this is 6. Yeah, 3 and 6, 3 and 16. Nope. You see how I'm even doing this by hand? Let's see, 4 and 12. Can that make 2? No. 5. Nope. What about 6? 6 times 8 gets you 48. Oh yeah, hey, that does look like it works. Perfect. Okay, we want to make sure it makes a negative. So let's try the different possibilities. Okay, we know it has to be 6 and 8, right? So one of them has to be negative. Negative 6 times 8, that does get you negative 48. Or you can have 6 times negative 8 get you negative 48. It's one of these combinations. So let's try its addition. Negative 6 plus 8, that gets you a 2. And and a positive. Now we try the other way. 6 plus negative 8 gets you negative 2. So we want it equaling to 2, and we want it equaling to negative 48. So it would be these two, right? So the factors here are negative 6 and 8. So we write negative 6 and we write 8 here. We put it in factored form. So it's x minus 6 and we have x plus 8. Let's go to do 7. 7. That's how it looks like. Right. Let me move this down so it doesn't distract you. Okay. We have A is equal to 1. We have B is equal to 6. And C is equal to negative 72. Since A equals to 1, we can now find P and Q using the X method. We want to find two numbers that multiply to make 72. That adds up to 6. Let me repeat that. We want to find a P and a Q such that they multiply together to make negative 72. That adds to make 6. We'll always start off with 1. So 1 and 72, does that work? Doesn't look like I can get 6 somehow. What about 2? 2 times 3 and 6. Nope. 3 divided by 72. Does that work? Let me see. 6, 1, 2. Yep, 4. So 3 and 24. Do you see? I'm not doing this in my head. I'm actually doing out on paper so I can physically see it. Nope, doesn't look like that works. Let's try 4. Can 4 be divided by 72? I'm not doing it in my head. I'm doing it on paper. Long division. 32, and this is 8. So 4 and 18. Oh, doesn't look like I can make 6. Let's see, 5. What about 6? 6 looks like it can go into that. 6 and 72. No, sorry, 6 and what? Let's do the division. So 1 times 6 is 6, and bring down the 2, which is 12, which is just 2. Doesn't look like it. Nope. Wait, hold on. It does. Look, right here. That's possible. It looks like I can make 6. All right, let's Let's write it out. So we want to multiply to make 72. So we can either have negative 6 times 12. That gets you negative 72. Or we can have negative 6 plus 12. No, sorry, negative. We could also have 6 times negative 12, getting you negative 72. So both of these work, but let's see if they add correctly. Negative 6 plus 12, that gets you a positive 6. And we will have a 6 plus negative 12, getting you a negative 6. We want a positive 6, so this is the combination that works. So it would be negative 6 and 12. We write negative 6 here, and we write 12 here, and it would just be x minus 6 and x plus 12. There you go. Let's do the next one. 8. Okay. You have a equals to, did I make a mistake here? Yeah, they use x's here. Yeah, that one used r. So sorry, I'm going to go back to 6 here. This should be r minus 6, and this should be r plus 8. Okay, that's the one that uses r for some reason. All right, okay, let's look at this. A equals to 1. We have b equals to 2, and c equals to 80. Since a equals to 1, we can now use our x method. We want to find two numbers such that multiply to 80. That will add to the number 2. Doesn't look like it, but let's see what happens. So p times q has to be equal to 80, and p plus q has to equal to 2. We want to find p and q. We start off with our factors. Let's try 1 and 80. Nope. What up? 2 and 40. Nope. 3 doesn't look like it. 4 and 20. Nope. 5. Let me do that division really quick. That is 5, 3, 0. So this is 16. Does that work? Nope. That does not look right. Let's go to 6. Nope. 7. Nope. 8, 9, 10. Ooh, looks right. 8 and 10. Ooh, that looks like you can make the number 2. Okay, let's try. So we can have negative 8 times 10. That gets you a negative 80. Is that? No, that's a positive. Wait, hold on. There's no way. Because look, that gets you negative 80, or you can get 8 times negative 10 will get you 80. They're both negatives, right? They're both negatives. That's the only way. So it's negative 80. 8 times negative 10 is also negative 80. But look, that's the only way. Negative 8 plus 10, that will get you a 2. Negative 8 or 8 plus negative 2, negative 10 will get you a 2. No, because look, this has to be a negative for it to work. This has to be a negative for it to work. So this is prime. This is unfactorable. Okay, let me just double check. Yep, so it is unfactorable. I double checked. Okay, you see how we went through all the different possibilities and it still didn't work? You have to do that. Okay, all right, let's look at 9. So we follow the same format as before. Let's label our variables here. We have a equals to 1, we have b is equal to negative 6, and we have c here equals to 9. Since a is equal to 1, we can use the x method to find p and q. We want to find two numbers such that they will multiply to make 9, that will add up to make negative 6. The p and the q have to multiply to make 9. The p plus q has to be equal to negative 6. Let's go through our different our choices. We start at 1 and 9. That doesn't look like you can make 6 in any way. 2 and no. Ooh, what about 3? Yeah, 3 looks like it works. Let's see. So 3 times 3 is equal to 9, or you can have negative 3 times negative 3 gets you 9. So let's try it. So 3 plus 3 gets you 6. Negative 3 plus negative 3 gets you negative 6. Okay. Oh, looks like it works here. If we use the combination of negative 3 and negative 3, looks like it works. So it's negative 3 and negative 3. So you would say that these are the factors. It is x minus 3 and x minus 3 are its factors. Another way you can write this would be x minus 3 squared. Let's do the last one, which is now 10. All right, let's just grab this, move this down to stay organized and clean. We have A is equal to 1, B is equal to 15, and C is equal to 54. Since A equals to 1, we can use the P and Q method to find it. We draw an X to organize it. We want to find two numbers that multiply to make 54 that adds up to 15. So the P and Q have to multiply together to make 54. P plus Q has to equal to 15. Let's go over our possibilities. 1 and 54. There's no way I could add that to make 15. Then we have 2 and that does look like it because it's an even number. Let me see. 2 times 2 is 4. 5 minus 4 is 1. Bring down the 4. This is 7. So 2 and 27. Nope, there's no way I can make 15 that way. What about 3? Is 3 possible? Let me see. 3, 2, 4. So this is 8. Yeah, look, 3 and 18. You see, if you're not doing the long division, you're not going to see this unless you have your multiplications memorized, okay? All right, so 3 and 18 look like I can make 15. So my possibilities are 3 times 18 would get me 54, or you can have negative 3 times negative 18 getting you 54. We test out those possibilities, so let's test when we add them. So 3 plus 18 gets you 21, and negative 3 plus negative 18 gets you negative 21. Wait, there's no way I can make 15. The only way I can make 15 if it's negative 3 plus 18. That's the only way I can get 15. Look, it works. But what's negative 3 times 18? That gets you a negative 54. That's impossible, right? Do you see how that you can't get a negative there? So this one would be, we would say, right, it doesn't work. You can't get a positive 54. We would say this is prime. Okay, let me just double check. Each time I have a prime, I always want to double check that I didn't make a mistake. Okay? And yes, I did make a mistake because I stopped here and using 3 and 8. That's where my mistake was. So let's delete this because those weren't good. Let's try another set of numbers, okay? Let's go to 4. Nope, let's try 5. And 5, and does 5 work? Nope, that's 54. Let's try 6. Okay, let's see, 6 divided by 54. That does work. It would be 9. Okay, 6 and 9. Let's try that. What is 6 multiplied by 9? That does get me 54. Or we can do negative 6 times negative 9 gets you 54. Let's add them now. 6 plus 9, that does get me my 15. Negative 6 plus negative 9 gets you our negative 15. So the possibilities that we want is just 6 and 9. So P here is 6 and Q here is 9. So those are really great because we have 6 and 9 as our factors. So it's x plus 6 and x plus 9. All right, so I did this on purpose to teach you a lesson. Do not stop after you got the factors. Try other factors. The factors will come closer and closer together. So once I tried 6 and 9, it finally worked out. Do not stop just because it's unfactorable, okay? Keep trying out different numbers. All right, so there you go. That is 10.